All right, buddy. Come on over here.
Come on, bud.
Let's lay down again.
Good boy. Come here. It's chilly. Come here.
All right, we're on. We had a hurricane just blow down. That was like crazy. Was it a wind burst? No, was it?
I don't know what it's called.
Mini burst?
You're asking the wrong person. Where's all my tabs?
Sounds personal.
Alright, well, where the fuck is Facebook?
Sounds personal. Oh no, we're locked out.
Probably. Look at that.
Look at that, we're in. Like Flynn. How was your Thanksgiving?
Just like every other year.
I
think yours was the same, so.
No, I'm laughing because is there a point where you feel like it's okay. So I'm going to say this and I'm going to make a lot of people mad, simple as it is. Does it get to a point where the tradition starts not to be, like, it's like,
yes.
This isn't worth it anymore?
Yes.
This is not what I want.
I've never liked Thanksgiving, so it's at least been.
I don't like
most of the food off.
I don't like any. So I hate November and December on a daily basis, like on a yearly basis.
Yeah.
Because. And everyone says, "Oh, why do you hate Christmas? Why do you hate?" I said, and the only thing I can explain is.
Yeah.
I have guilt. Like, I have that guilt thing. Like, I hate when someone buys me something and I didn't buy them something.
Yeah.
I hate, and I guess I'm petty. And I use that word and I hate that word, but I don't know how to say it I don't feel like I'm petty, but it's like, I spent $100 on you, you spent $20 on me. Next year I'll spend $20 on you and you won't buy me anything. And it's like, what's going on here? Like,
yeah. I'm
not saying it has to be eye to eye either. Like, it has to be like perfect.
I don't like that I have to buy you a gift.
Thank you
for this
holiday.
Holiday.
Or
no gifts.
What?
No gifts.
No gifts. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
a rough year, anyways. I have zero Christmas spirit. I have zero ambition for anything. I'm just waiting for the cloud to disappear. It's okay. For me, when I was a kid, there was some really great Christmases, and then I feel like there's a point where it kind of breaks. Christmas breaks. See, I look at the kids now, like my kids, they constantly want the next thing. And I feel like at some point, I didn't want the next thing. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? Like, 9 out of 10 times, I was going to horse shows and riding, and that's all I wanted to do. Yeah.
Like, I didn't want anything else. Like, and I remember my mom going, "Oh, I'll give you horse show stuff for Christmas." And I was like, "No, don't give me that for Christmas, because I don't want it in December. I want it when I needed to ride, not on this one day that I have to oh, I'm gonna buy you brand new boots, but you can't open them till Christmas." Like I never understood that theory. Mm-hmm. I used to laugh and joke with Shannon, because Shannon would.
What do you have?
I don't think he has anything. Anything.
I just watched him take it out of his mouth.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
I don't think. I know what I want and I know what I don't want, and I feel like when you go well, I'm really gonna throw someone under the bus here. I went Christmas shopping with someone, and they were walking and thinking and walking, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Well, I'm trying to Christmas shop." I'm like, "The Christmas shop?" She's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "See, when, for example, if you said to me, 'Hey, Naz, I want this for Christmas,' I hear you, and I go, I know what I'm buying you for. I automatically know. Now, I might buy it in January. I might buy it in February. I might, whatever. I'll buy it, because I know you asked for this. Mm-hmm. I never buy anybody anything they don't ask for.
Yeah.
And I go, "What are you doing?" She's going, "I'm trying to decide what this person would like." And I was like, No. You don't guess what they want. You ask what they want, and then you buy what they want. Mm-hmm. Why are you? Oh, I think they'll like this. What happens if they don't?
Yeah.
Well, that's them. Then they go throw it. See, I don't. Then it becomes you're wasting money. You're wasting their time. You're wasting all of it because there's nothing. And this is where my empathy kicks in. There's nothing like having a person open a gift that you know they want.
Mm-hmm.
And when they open that one gift, they know it's like, boom, it's all magical.
Yeah.
When they're 5 to 105, when they open that gift, that you can just go, that was it. But the trick is, if they open that gift, they're like, oh, slippers, great, and they have like 5 slippers. You feel that. Well, that's not what he wanted.
That's why, like, I think I loved the idea of like Secret Santa or the Yankee Swap and stuff like that. But now it's like, all right, well, what do I get now? Because everybody has everything.
Yeah.
And everything's more accessible and everything's more commercial. Whereas like in your time, like there's only certain things.
Right.
And, like,
you would go to Spencer's and find the stupidest thing.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I saw that, but I would never buy that. It's like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like, that would be the whole, like,
Mm-hmm.
Secret Santas of
And
really.
I like the idea of giving a gift because, like, saw this and I thought of you. Or
Right.
I knew you've been saying that
Right.
you wanted this.
Right.
I don't like, okay, well, like, I have all these people I have to buy for, but I don't know what they want. And, like, they have a list, but, like, is it actually what they want? Or is it just stuff that they need? Or it's like, and I don't like an impractical gift either.
Right. I'll tell you one thing. And okay, when I say this, do not take this the wrong way. I love you to pieces. But see the mood, you know the mood you're in? You know the mood you're in right now?
Mm-hmm.
Buying a gift for that one person that changes their life will get me into a good mood.
Yeah.
I've gone out with, see, I do the Christmas Forever trick. So my Christmas is all year round, especially for my kids. Now, I don't have a lot of money or whatever, but like if I'm out and like Grayson, they came out with an Art the Clown thing, rare figure.
Mm-hmm.
I had my friend Jack go out and find one for me.
Yeah.
And right now, there's people asking over $200 and some odd dollars for this figure now, and he found it in the store. He got it from me. But I know she wanted that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she didn't want it, but when she saw it, it was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, this is a collector's item. And it was like, okay, I did it. I got it.
Yeah.
It's like, boom. And I felt really good.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, there's moments where you just go, that's the problem. When the family, see, I hate when the family gets like that. Like, hey, you didn't buy me anything. Yeah, but you didn't buy me anything, so I was fine with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like there's a point where you have to, I liked, old timers used to have the Christmas for kids.
Yep.
So you buy it for the kids and that's it.
Yep.
Or and then you would have the wink wink special people you would buy for.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't say anything. You'd be like, I'm buying just for kids. But I'm buying for my wife. I'm buying for my best friend. And I might buy something for my parents.
Yeah.
And then you would look at your wife or your loved one or your partner and you say, now you're going to do the same. You're going to buy something for me. You're going to buy something for your parents.
Yeah.
Now you're buying for her parents, just her buying for her parents. And then you kind of go, now everyone gets touched, if you will. That's important to us. And then we buy for the kids.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. I can live with that. But I think the hardest thing is, I know for me, is when they're little, buying stuff is hard and easy at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But once they get to that teenage, then everything they want is like, this is your problem. Like, this is horrible. Like, it's your problem now. Like, you got to start figuring this out. You know, like, I want a new phone. I want a new laptop. I want a new car. I want a new, like, it's like, this is all shit you got to do. Like, we'll help you or we'll do whatever.
Yeah.
But you getting something straight out, I mean, unless you got the money. I mean, obviously, if you're rich and you can do it. But I never got that. I never got a car for my birthday. My parents sat there and said, hey, if you do ABC, we'll help you ABCD. You know, like, and then it was like, okay, that can be your Christmas present. We're going to invest money into you getting a car.
Right.
And I go, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's not a Christmas present. There's nothing to open.
Yeah.
It's basically, I'm making out $1,000, $2,000, whatever it is for this.
Yeah. The kids, they get so many things from so many people.
Right.
And I know that they love everything that they get.
Right.
I know that they're only going to play with it for a few minutes or a certain amount of time.
Right. So
what we do is I always buy them something to open.
Right.
Whatever they want, usually. Like, I just buy them something open. But then we go take them to do something. So, like, we do experience gifts more
right.
than...
So, my house, my rules, is you open all your presents. And so, there are 2 ways I went about this. I usually would tell everyone my kids' theme of the Christmas present. And they would go, what do you mean? So for instance, one year, Marin wanted those Imaginext Batmans. She got hooked on Batman. She wanted all the Batman figures. She wanted all of them. So I told everyone, this is like, so one bought the tank, one bought this, and this is what you're going to buy. Well, might not want to buy it for her, then don't buy anything for her. And then we had someone decide to buy something else for her. So when she opened it up, she opened up all the toys, because she's going to play with all of them.
Right.
But I wouldn't let her open up that one toy.
Why?
Because I said, play with these. Because they're all together. And when you get sick of them, then we'll open. When I say sick, we're done playing with these. They're old. Not 5 minutes, not 10 minutes. Look, I moved that so you could do this.
Well, he needs to come and play with you.
Not 10 minutes, not in an hour, not in 3 days, but when you're properly done, then we're going to open this up, and then it's something new to you. Because what happens is, this is a rule in my house. If you got Thomas, I'm just going to use this. You got Thomas the Train, you got Batman, and let's say you got Barbie. You opened up one, and you played with it. Until you were done. Not 5 minutes, let's open up a next one. Because then you didn't enjoy that toy.
I'm going to counter something with you.
Okay, counter all you want.
We were always, like, my parents never did that. But, we would play with all of our toys. Like, we would play hardcore Barbie all day long.
Right.
And then the next day we would play hardcore
Right. No. That's okay. You want to do hardcore. That's fine. But we're not opening it Christmas Day. We're opening it the next day.
We opened everything.
No, you open the presents, but you don't open everything.
We opened everything.
Because yes, I understood that. But with Marin and now Jay, I would always have I actually like themes. Because then you're enjoying all your presents all at once. And to be honest with you, like we had a Ben 10 for Christmas for Niles J. And when I say we bought every fucking Ben 10 thing, I own every goddamn Ben 10 toy downstairs. Like, right. I own them all. And because it was like, now you have the whole set. Now you can play with them. Now you can enjoy. Now there's not like He-Man that's this big, a G.I. Joe this big, Ben 10 that's this big. Like they were all the same. It was all the same thing. You all had fun. Because Niles J, we did Thomas. We had Thomas for 2 years because of Marin also. And now so we had like 2 tables. 2 tables set up with Thomas. So every year when we bought when Santa Claus came, they would just go to their tables and play. Or sometimes we would connect the tables or do whatever, and they would play together. And it was like, they used it. But I saw so many kids play with one toy, go to the next toy, lose the first toy, go back to the second toy, go back on board. Oh, well now it's the 4th hour, I have nothing to do. And you're like, what do you mean you got nothing to do? You got all these toys. It's because they buy too many different toys and they want to play with everything. Like they open up G.I. Joe. I want to open the G.I. Joe. Oh, I want to buy an electric car. Let's go outside and go. Oh, I want the boat car. Let's go to the. Let's stay focused. Mm-hmm. And then you can play, and you play right. If you understand. Not play right, but you play.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when we buy too much, your attention span becomes like it's like a shiny penny, a shiny nickel, a shiny dollar. Like you're just going to the next thing. You're not enjoying it. Mm-hmm. So I used to do that, and then the best part was I felt for was her, but when like I don't know if it's just DNA or what happened, but there was points where when she was done playing with it, like it'd usually be like 2 or 3 days, I'd be like, guess what we got? And it'd be like, yeah, I forgot we haven't opened that yet. And it would be like Christmas 2.0. And then it'd be like 3 or more presents that someone didn't buy with the group. And then I'd be like, well, let's take out the electric car. And then we spend 2 days playing an electric car. And then be like, I have this tea set. And then it'd be like, Christmas 3.0. Mm-hmm. And it was just like, it felt like it was a Christmas each day. Even though she opened it, she knew it. But when she was playing with those other toys, we had put it away so she forgot about it. Almost like out of sight, out of mind.
So then you basically did like a toy rotation.
Yes.
Rotation.
Right. It's like your sister with their toys with their dogs. Yeah. Remember she talked about she had her days all like she plays with this one. So it was like brand new toys, even though they're not brand new toys. Like you already opened it.
Yeah.
But I always felt like we got more mileage on the things that we wanted to collect. And I always want, like, I want to collect something. And, like, we had the Monster High doll one where we bought, like, and someone bought 3 of the same doll. Like, 3 people bought the same doll. And she was like, she was in tears. I said, Marin, we'll cut her hair and we'll call her. I remember we started calling them, like, because it was Abby, the abominable snow woman. And I was like, this will be a sister. And I took a pair of scissors. And
Abby.
And I was like... And we called her, like, we just started calling different names.
And the other one's Obi.
yeah. Not B.O. B.O.B.
Right.
And she was, like, all excited, because then I said, oh, honey, someone bought us the outfits. Like, actually, they didn't buy it. Actually, they were hand-me-downs, but we wrapped them up like they were new. Yeah. Because it was from her. And she was young enough.
Well, and I think... the whole like when they're especially when they're young enough,
right?
You could just go to the thrift store and buy.
Right. So, but her cousins outgrew a shitload of like clothes and cars. So we had like they were all really nice.
Did we give you the Barbies?
No.
No.
No, I didn't get the Barbies.
I'm wondering what happened.
Because most of your Barbies were pretty.
They were well loved.
Yes, they were well played.
Yes.
Like, yes.
I told you we would set those fuckers up every week.
And but she got big into that, so we cut her hair, and I go, honey, look, and of course we had outfits, and again, so it was Monster High. Everything else Monster High was open, so it's not like I was holding back, like half the toys.
Yeah.
It was only if it didn't fall in the category. So, like if. I know there wasn't, but there was a Barbie I would let her open because they're the same height, and then it could be in the same world. It was when it was too many topics.
Yeah, like the tea set with the
Monster High. Right. It was like, okay, nice tea set. We'll play this with this later, and then I put it away and wait till she was kind of burnt out from something, and then it was like, and it was always like 3-4 days later, sometimes 5. It depends on what it was. Monster High and the Batmans lasted a really long time. Like, she was like, because, I mean, she got everything. So it was like she was living in the world of Batman or Monster High, you know, because she got the school, she got the, like, I mean, it was all out. But she was...
Do they make the little houses anymore? You know how Barbie had like the big dream house or whatever,
right.
But she also had little houses. We had a lot of the little houses that we just made.
Yeah, I think they do, but I think they don't make the houses, but they make the like, AKA room. Like, you know, like if you're a vet, that's like 3 walls or 2 walls, and that's like, you know, but I don't think it's a house anymore. They might make little houses, but Barbie isn't really little enough for a little house. Because the Monster High thing is huge. Like, it folds out.
We had a house. It was bigger than a Barbie. But
Right.
It wasn't like the dream house.
Right, that was like 2 stories.
It was 1 floor.
Right.
And it would fold in like half or in like 3 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But it was still big enough that like it was never big enough for us because we had 500 Barbies per family. And so we'd make the
Sister
extra
wife.
room. Well, no, because the mom and dad, and then be like all the teenagers.
Yeah.
And then the baby.
But yeah, I used to do that with Marin, and again, and now it's Jay, and I think now
I feel like we mostly got Barbie stuff
because that's what you wanted.
Yeah, that's what we were.
And again,
Barbies or babies. That's what.
Again.
Or it was close.
Again, it's the. I think well, I put it this way. My thought pattern is I can't buy you everything, but if I buy you as much as I can of one thing that you love, then I've cornered most of that. Like, by the time I was done with Monster High, like the Batman, there was one thing someone didn't buy. That's all she needed was that one thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, honey, you got money from Nini and Papa, you got something, why don't we go buy this one? And then you have the whole collection. So it was the thought pattern. She wasn't sitting there going, oh, I really wish I had this. Mm-hmm. It was like, you have the whole collection now. So now you're going to enjoy the collection. And then and I will admit this, as a parent, that took the pressure off, because for the next couple of months, you had the whole collection instead of saying, oh, I want my Bat guy to go on that.
Yeah.
I know that sounds stupid, but it did take that pressure off.
No, I understand, like, your...
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I maybe because I think that way, I kept my daughter and my son in somewhat of a box, because I know, like, for example, when Niles J was real little, he wanted to ride Thomas. Get on and ride Thomas. Mm-hmm. So Sue says, I'm not buying that. So I said, I believe my mom or I said, we looked at each other like, we're buying that. Like, we don't care. Like, this would be amazing in the yard. Like, you know, with the track set and you ride it.
Yeah.
And then, like, right before Christmas, she's like, oh, did you know? 'Cause this is when we were still kind of co-parenting somewhat. I bought it for him. And it didn't go well because we had like, we're not buying A, we're going to buy B.
Yeah.
And I remember her so mad because she bought so many other presents because she hates Thomas. She hated Thomas. So she bought all these other presents that he got on it, rode around it twice, got off and said, I don't want to ride it, because she had bought so many other things, and then pissed off that she had spent all this money. And I said, well, and I remember saying, well, that's your problem. You shouldn't have bought that other crap. Because once you buy other stuff, when I say other stuff that's not related, your mind goes, okay, this is boring. I'm done.
Yeah.
It's like, I have a question for you. Have you ever... Okay, for example, I went to go see the Lights in at Roger Williams. Mm-hmm. My wife loves it. That's her jam. It was for her birthday. We went.
Yeah.
I will admit, as I was walking around, I was like, I've seen this. I know I didn't see it here. It was over there last year or the year, but I've seen this. Then we walked, I was like, I've seen this.
That's how I feel the pumpkins are. I know it's a different theme every year.
But it's still, it's the same, it's just a slight remix. And then I feel like,
I've never seen the Lights, so I think we do plan on going to see the
It
Lights.
is really pretty. It's
a
walk.
We went to...
and I will give you one advice too.
Wear shorts?
The later, the better.
Yeah.
Because if you
It'll
go
depend on
early,
who you go.
if you go early with kids, good luck. Because they just plow through you and they don't care. And they go 4 wide. And I'm like, at one point I'm like, you don't need to see so it's mom, dad, daughter, whatever, and then son-in-law, and then like 3 kids running around them as they're pushing. You know, years ago it used to be like you could fit 2 kids in a little like wagon. Now they got fucking wagons with 6 kids, and there's only 2 of them. I'm like, well, why did you need a 6-person wheelbarrow that's taking up half the road?
Wheelbarrow.
Because it's like a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, wagon.
It's more than a wagon. That's a sedan. Jesus Christ! And I got pushed.
That's a horse carrier. Horse and buggy right there.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it was in the Old West. I was gonna get disciplined there. But like I told you, people were walking by so aggressively with families. I got pushed into a ditch. I fell off the path 3 times because I was trying to push over for people, and they don't care.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was really annoyed because I used to go with my parents, and my dad like walks with a cane and walks, and I was like, my dad would have fell down. Mm-hmm. If this was my dad, he would have been like kept rolling like into an animal thing. God damn it, I don't even know because you fall into a ditch, you don't know. You're like, am I an animal thing? Like, please don't be the polar bear. Like,
I don't have it.
I know.
My sister saw the moon bear for the first time like ever. You know the moon bear?
No.
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, I'm not a zoo. I love the zoo, but I don't go enough anymore.
Okay, well, every time that we've ever gone together, or
right.
I've ever gone, I've never seen the moon bear.
Okay.
They have this big exhibit for the moon bear.
I hate this.
And you, like, they're like, oh, he's over there. I'm like, no, he's not. I'm like, this, like, moon bear doesn't actually fucking exist, right? So Ashley and Brody went a couple weeks ago. It was the day of the full moon, too, I think.
That's why I came out.
Right!
Moon bear, bitch! Moon bear! Jesus
I was like, oh my god, the moon bear is actually here.
I don't know, like we talked about this at the Boston Museum of Science. It's just, people are just, I don't know, they're just like fucking animals.
Yeah.
Can I bitch? I need to bitch about something. Yeah. I haven't bitched to you about this, but I need to bitch.
Okay.
So, Shannon's brother wanted a video game. So she went to Walmart and saw the video game. But she saw online, instead of paying $60, it's $30. But when you buy it, you have to pick it up 3 days later. Because when we came up and talked to her, or I said, well, it's right here. And she goes, I'm sorry. If you bought it online, you have to come, whatever day they give you, you have to pick it up. I'm like, but it's right there.
So can you just cancel it and buy that?
No, because that's $60.
Oh.
And the other one's $30. And if you buy in the store, it's $60. And when you buy it on the little clicky phony thing, it is
right.
$30.
Okay.
So Shannon goes, it's fine. We'll come back on Wednesday because it was Sunday. We'll come back on Wednesday when we do our shopping and we'll pick it up then. And I went, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
They didn't have it.
So we go to the electronics and he says, oh, I'm sorry. This is not where is this where we pick up electronic stuff? Yes. We have a video game. Oh, I'm sorry. You have to go to the side of Walmart. There's a little like flippy door and pickup. And I said, okay. So I go over there and so a guy comes over and goes, can I help you? I said, yes. We're here for a pickup. And he says, I'm sorry. You have to get in your car and drive over. And I said, oh, why do I have to? I'm in Walmart. Mm-hmm. I'm in Walmart. Yeah, I know. I said, was there a particular order? He's like, no. I said, you just send us a text. You send us an alert. I said, oh, is there an order? Like you have to follow? He goes, no, we don't have to follow the order. And I said, oh, so what do you do when I pull up? And when you pull up, you park, you send the thing, and then I come with this electronic thing, and I scan your phone, and then I give you what you need. And I said, oh. And I said, oh, so pretty much you can't. I said, are you busy right now? He goes, no, that's why I came over to you. I said, oh, you on break? And he goes, no. He's like, it's slow. And I said, but you can't walk over and get a video game. A video game. Like, we're not talking like a plotted, big giant plant or something. A video game, which is usually they're about that big, the cartridge, like, you can't go bloop, come over and bloop and give it to us. No, I really can't.
Right.
And I just looked at her and I looked at Shannon and I'm going, There's no way I'm going shopping and then driving and parking next to and waiting when I'm right here. And then this lady comes and says, oh, hey, Joe, how you doing? Whatever the guy's name was. And he goes, hey, oh, is this guy giving you problems? And of course, right away, I know who she is because I told you I joke a lot. And she goes, oh, no, he's being really nice. And he goes,
my Walmart friend might be moving back to New York.
Oh.
Anyways.
That sucks when you get that happens. So turns around and she goes, are you helping him? And he goes, well, I'm not supposed to. So he goes, all right, gets it, bloop, bloop, and looks at us, and I'm looking at him like.
Was he a young kid?
No, he had to be at least 30. I mean, could he, he was an old, I don't want to say
maybe there was something that happened.
I kept saying, all he kept saying is, we're not allowed to. And I'm like, but it doesn't make sense. Why did you even come talk to me? You should have been like, hey, can I help you? Oh, I can't help you. And then fucking walk away.
Well, he's not going to be rude. No. And I get your frustration, but I'm seeing, both sides.
Okay,
here.
put it this way. If I couldn't do it because it was the rules, I'd be like, I'm really sorry, sir. I can't help you. I got to get back to work, but I can't do it. This is the way it is. It sucks ass. I totally agree. I got to go, and then leave. No, he just said, oh, no, I'm not in a rush. I'm not doing anything. I don't. If you're not doing anything, grab it and do it. Mm-hmm. I'm not asking you to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Because that exactly would be I'm really sorry, sir, but we have cameras, and if I get caught doing this, I can get a lot of trouble, so I really can't. I'm really sorry. I got to get back to work. I apologize, and get the fuck out of there. End of topic. Not going, no, we don't have a list. No, it doesn't have to be a special order. No, it doesn't matter. Sometimes we grab 3 things and go to 3 different cars and drop them off. It doesn't really matter which we do. Then if it doesn't matter, fucking do it! Just give me the shit right now!
Yeah.
Oh, and we use this machine to just bloop your phone, and that's all we need.
I get it.
Don't give me the answers to the test and then tell me I failed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Get it together. Oh.
Hey.
So I was trying to make, there we go, that's better. I like that. He's very close to you, too. You have to move over. Just say.
But Shannon goes, I will never do this again. I'll be like, or you're going with your mom. Because there's no way. Because see, if we were driving by and just driving and stopping and then going, perfect sense. But I'm not shopping for because
I do a Walmart pickup order every once in a while. And sometimes they don't have certain things, but I know I need them for a recipe.
Yeah.
Oh well. I'm going somewhere else another time. Because I'm not picking up my shit, going to park, going in the store, grabbing it, and coming back out. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. It doesn't need to be this way.
Yeah.
I get the convenience about people because I understand that convenience. Hey, I got kids. I don't want to get out of the car. I'm in the fucking store, though.
Right. No, I get it.
Now, if I'm in Target and I'm asking for Walmart, I get that. But I'm in your fucking store buying shit. You should have a little fucking desk and be like, well, there's only me, so it's a long line.
Yeah. No, I get it.
No, because this is just the stupidity of it all. Mm-hmm. And then when I go to the desk, the front desk, no, we do pickups, we do whatever. Oh no, that's on the side of the thing. You're gonna have to drive your car. I'm not driving a fucking car. That's never gonna happen. What stupid person's in the store, honey, hold on, I need to go in the.
So if they wouldn't have given it to you in the store, if that woman never came up,
right.
Would you have gone to the side?
No.
I love you.
I have fucking principle in my life. I have this.
But you're not proving anything except frustrating yourself and Shannon.
No, I have fucking pride for myself. I have pride for myself. I have the pride that it won't. I would cancel the fucking thing. I would tell my brother, sorry, bro, I wanted to buy it for you, but they were being dicks. Like, I'm that person that will give up. Because, see, here's the trick. And this is what young people don't understand. If you don't like something, don't buy it. Because if you don't buy it, I don't buy it, no one buys it, it goes out of business, or they got to change your policies. Like back in 2000, when the gas went up to $3, and it used to be $1 to $2, $1.70 to $2, went up to $3. Guess what happened? For almost a whole month, no one used extra gas. They didn't go on vacations. They canceled everything. They stayed. They called it staycations, where you just go on vacation to like Newport instead of going to. We live in Portsmouth. Go to Newport for vacation. They called it staycations. You know why? Because we said no. We're not buying more gas. And guess what? They lowered it. They said, you're right, too high. Got it down to back down to like the lowest twos. And then your generation came, the millennials came, and your generation. And it was like, well, if it's $5, I guess I got to pay $5. And now it just keeps going up and up.
Well, and the amount of vehicles there's a lot more vehicles out on the road, and everybody's getting a new car every fucking year for no reason, and all the commercial.
Right, but if you turned around and said, I'm not buying a new car, I'm not going to, car dealerships would be like, we got too many cars, what are we going to do? We got to lower them because we got to get them the fuck out of it, we got to pay bills. But no, you're like, this is what aggravates me. Do you understand there's a commercial on TV? There's a commercial on TV. Commercial on TV.
Is there a commercial on TV?
Talking about if you need help canceling your subscriptions or you don't know you're being charged, use blah, blah, blah. We're more than happy to help you with all your bills. What grown adult doesn't know they have subscription? Like, how fucking stupid are you? Are you not looking at your credit card bills? Are you not looking? Yeah. That's the other thing. Do you know how many? That's the other thing. Do you know how many receipts I've seen thrown everywhere? Or I don't want the receipt. Bitch, I want that receipt. And as I'm walking out, I'm looking at everything roughly, going, okay, that looks right. Now, I'm granted there might be one that slips by you because if you buy enough things, you're not checking every goddamn thing. Yeah. But there's ones that you go, okay, that was on sale. Okay, the pens were on sale. Okay, good. Like, you know, right?
You picked the craziest thing. The pens were on sale. Why was that the pens?
I didn't say depends. I said the pens.
Oh,
the pens, not the pens.
Okay. Hearing aids were not on sale.
We're LDing tonight. Wait, hold on. My palms just got wicked sweaty when I started laughing.
Here's the difference between you and me, though.
Right.
I self-checkout, so I'm like.
I still do. I self-checkout too. I still double check because sometimes she'll say to me, gee, that seemed a little off. But she's like, I kind of was watching when I was blooping. Nothing looked crazy. And then as I'm looking, because sometimes I found out this the hard way, sometimes they'll say it on the thing, but when it cashes it out, it'll do something different. I've seen it before.
Like what?
For example, there was chicken that said, oh shit, I don't remember. I just say $1 a pound. I know that's a lot, but just say $1 a pound, right? Because I don't remember the exact what it was. But when it came up, it was $2 something a pound. But when it bleeped, it said $1 something. And then when it came out, it said $2. And I went to Kevin. I said, what's up with this? And he goes, that's not right. And I said, yeah, because it came, and when he blooped it again.
I love how we're blooping. We're not scanning. We're blooping.
Bloop, 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 bloop. That's what it does. Bloop.
No,
bloop.
I get it. It's just funny every time you say bloop.
Blooping.
Yeah.
He blooped it and he goes, it says $1 something. I said, and he goes, oh, yeah. And he goes, and I go, this is what I'm talking about, Kevin. Like I can't trust you guys. Like I'm over here. You don't even do this job. I do this job and I have to do more of my job than I'm supposed to do. And he starts laughing because I love this guy, right? And he goes, "It's all right." And then he punches it in. He gets it. He goes, "Well, you had to get the refund at the thing," but he's like, "So we had to go do there, then go back to Kevin. Kevin did a thing, and he's like, just there's a glitch. There's a glitch." And he's like, "It happens." And I'm like, "No, it doesn't happen. Like, this shouldn't happen." He's like, "Some things will fall in with a glitch."
Yes, and that's computers.
Right.
It shouldn't happen yet.
But how many people bought chicken and walked in and out and got charged almost $1 something more than what you thought?
Probably everybody that's...
So how much you think Walmart's giving it back to you?
No, unless you...
Complain.
Yeah. You have to be the one to do that.
Right. So I have to sit there and go through, and Shannon does too. So before I act like I get the thing and I'm looking, because sometimes she'll walk out and I'll push the cart and one of us is always looking at the receipt. And now, the newest thing is they want paperless receipt. So half the time she's looking at her phone, so I don't get to see it anymore. Because they want you to do it paperless.
You don't have to, you can still have print.
I know, but Shannon said I'd rather do the paper, the phone, because she ends up saving it in case there's a problem. And sometimes she's like, it's already on my email saved, so I don't, compared to trying to look for all these fucking papers. And I went, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I guess she puts them somewhere in case there's a problem with something. Or she just goes, okay, this is a nonsense one, she deletes it. If you know what I mean by nonsense. Because sometimes you buy markers or whatever and they don't work and then you're like, okay, now I have to go back. Where if you're just buying normal stuff, you're just kind of like, well, everything's fine, But I constantly looking at stuff. I'm always, because I feel it's the same thing with I don't know if this has happened to you. I'm always fighting over the phone bill. I'm always fighting over. There's always some extra charge. What's this charge? What's this charge? Oh, well, that's service. I'm like, what? Why is it? Why is it twice? Oh, that should only be there once, sir. And I feel like,
A lot of people are getting charged with that meter thing. The meter, when people get their meters charged.
Oh yeah.
It's a couple
yeah.
It's $300.
Which realistically shouldn't be. You're supposed to be a free meter.
And how many people
pay for it and just start thinking about it. It's just nonstop. It's like, okay, now we're gonna talk about politics, and I don't mean to talk about politics, but they were talking. I was watching this guy say he was part of it. I think it was insurance. So quote me on it. Could be wrong. It could be something else. He said he got a 45% raise, and he makes $32 million. And then most people,
insurance thing.
Yeah, and then most people in the thing only that worked for him had 1% raise. But Congress just got a giant raise. Congress. And I'm like, why is Congress, who are all rich, getting more money? Why are you getting a raise to do a job that you're already rich and powerful? Now, I would have a different outlook if most congressmen, Senate or House of Representatives were 9 to 5 people and hey, I'm trying to make a living and go do this shit. No, these people are all legit Congress people.
No, I get it.
So, and they need a raise for that? And you go, oh, yeah, just for the record, just before anyone says anything, because it's anti-Trump, it was during Biden's time it was passed. So, again, it's crap on both sides. That's crap. This is the part that people don't get. It's crap on both sides. They both spin the same bullshit. It's just a different story. Now, yes, there's one side, whatever side it is that you want, can give a story that you go, oh, I like this. But at the end of the day, there are rich Democrats that are not. How are they getting a raise? Why aren't they saying, we don't need a raise? Where was that? Did you hear them go?
Who's saying that?
What?
Because who's saying that?
Yeah, who's saying that? But Democrats are for the small people, so where was that at? Republicans are supposed to be about the rich. So how is that happening? That's a trick here. How is this happening? Because this is why if anything that I wish young people could understand, and I say young, like your generation and younger, is that stop being so blind to the politics. I understand that gay people have rights, 100% for it. And just for everyone who hates Trump and hates everybody, guess what? the Supreme Court said that's not ever going to be changed. So guess what? The conservatives kept it the same. Get over it. Like, and that's a good thing. You know I. But there's more in life than just wanting to be a dog and identify. And there's more than life than just you yourself.
Yeah.
And I think as each one of you kids are getting to the age where you are young adults now, real proper young adults. Even you go, oh, the battle isn't worth this battle. I just want a good paycheck. I want the freedom to own a house, which we all do. You own a house. You're a gay woman who owns a house. You own a business.
Ooh, I forgot about that for a second.
You are, no one's stopping you except you. But the other thing I can't stand now, and I feel, and I'm going to say this because my young kids are like this. No, I say young, like young adults, like we're 18 or 19 and younger. They're all fucking victims. Stop playing the victim card. I am so proud that you got off your ass, and I say that nice and not that you're lazy, but got off your ass and said, hey, I'm going to take a bigger bite of this fucking apple. Bring it on. Yeah, it's going to be hard. It sucks. Been there, done that, girl. I have done the 4 jobs. I have done, like, I get it. It sucks. But it will pay off. It will. And you just can't give up. Like, and you might have to go sideways sometimes, or change things, or branch off to different directions. Yeah. Maybe one day you never do hair. Maybe you just do nails. Maybe you know, like, there's always something. You'll do something. But acting like a victim 24/7, you know, because I didn't say, or you didn't say, or something, because at the end of the day, when my parents' generation dies, and then my generation dies, it's all going to be on the millennials and the Z, like, it will all be on, and there's no more victim, because guess what? No one's going to listen to you. Listen, I'm the generation of the outside shit. You know, like, with the lights, and, you know, like, if the lights are, you better get home. You know, I remember being young, and I remember being, like, 7 or 8, learning how to cook. Like, I remember, like, learning life very fast and being like, hey, you better figure this shit out, or, you know. And I get it. Your generation, like, every generation younger has it easier. And I don't hate it. And good for you. Like, you know, you got it easier. You got phones. But I hate the kids who, like, you know, I have a phone, but I don't know what this is. Google it. I don't want to Google it. How lazy do we need to get? I'm a victim. Why are you a victim? Because you're not saying what I want to hear. I had an old man says, you know who are the stupidest people? Stupid people don't hear the other side. Because how do you not know the other side doesn't... Like, I always say, how do you know... Like, okay, I want to straight out, that I'll say this publicly. Like, how do you know you're not gay unless you have a gay moment? True. How do you not know? Are you that self-absorbed in yourself? Now, I can tell you, I've had gay moments where someone hit on me or someone, you know, and I just be like, no, it's not really what I wanted. That's not what I want. But when I had the opposite way, I was like, this is what I want. And then I think the same way, the opposite way, where gay people were like, oh, well, this girl hit on me. Not really what I wanted. But I liked it when he hit on me, you know, or, you know, it hurt. It depends.
I can kind of answer a question like that question. Like, so, I guess it would just be like what your... For me, it's a person. So, like, I can't say one or the other.
Right.
But at the same time, if you are straight, you're most likely not attracted to the other
right.
In general, so like that's usually a sign that you're not.
Well, I yes and no. I think there is, but there are moments. Like, I'm secure. I've learned to be, and I grew up in a time where this was not not okay. But I had enough gay friends where I could say, wow, like I used to be with Lou and I'd be like, no, you really are a pretty man. And she would laugh, and because he was more feminine at times, like near the later. But in the beginning, he was very, he was a model type of guy, like very pretty, like, I can sit here and say Brian's a handsome man, because he again. I always feel like how you portray yourself. Because what's his name? Blue had like the belly button ring years ago, way before someone else did. Like before it was like now every fucking girl has it, so it's like okay. Like I feel like when everyone has it, I hate it. Like the nose ring. No offense, but like everyone has it. You're like, yeah. Like it's a dime a dozen. Yeah. Move along. Like if I don't get a nose ring, what? You won't look like everyone else? Oh no. Like.
I kind of forget I have mine a lot, honestly.
No, and it's not a bad thing. And some people like, well, this makes me look pretty. Some people like, oh, this makes me look hideous. Shanna has one. I don't hate it, but I just feel like, I guess this is my problem, and this is because this is how I'm wired as a person. When everyone does it, it doesn't make it special anymore. Mm-hmm. And for me, I want to be special in a way that I don't need to call attention. But I want to like it because I like it, not because everyone's doing it. Mm-hmm. And I feel like once everyone's doing it, it turns me off on it and be like, well, then everyone's doing it. I
was talking to one of the girls at the salon, and I forgot like how it came up, but she's like, are you a Disney adult? And I was like, yeah, I'm a Disney adult. She's like, I didn't strike you as one at first, but now that I'm talking to you, I feel like you're a Disney adult. I'm like, yeah, I have the fucking Disney on me. I have like all these different things, and she's like, oh, you're just like every other adult. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna change because, like, this is like I grew up on this. Everything about Disney I love.
Right.
Well, not everything.
Right. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
It just brings me joy, so I'm not gonna change my funny shirts because everyone else here looks like what they like supermodels. I'm still gonna be me. I'm just gonna be in a different location.
Right. No, it's funny. Speaking about Disney, I gotta go on this little tangent. Sorry.
Yeah.
So Shannon said, "Do you want to watch Freakier Friday?" And I go, "What's Freakier Friday?" She goes, "Oh, it's the second part to Freaky Friday." And I went, "Oh, I watched Freaky Friday." She goes, "Oh, well, let's watch it." So
you watched the original.
So I watched it. So I'm sitting there going,
"The fuck is that?
What's going on here?" And she's like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Why is Jamie Lee Curtis in this? Is that?" And of course, right away, I know Lindsay Lohan. I go, "What is she doing here?" And she goes, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "The original is with," and I go, "The original is with Jodie Foster and some girl I don't, like some woman I don't know." Mm-hmm. And she goes, "What are you talking about?" And I just assumed it was Jodie Foster and then like a second part of the story. She goes, "What are you talking about?" So we're laughing, and of course, I have no idea what's going on in the movie, besides that I know that they're going to switch places because I did watch the 1976,
that was the flop.
The 1976 Freaky Friday where they switch roles. Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting there going, okay, and so Shannon's like, ha ha ha, and I went, and of course now I'm starting to do the Easter egg, like it's so obvious. Like at one point the girl says, "Nice shirt," so I go, let me guess, she wore that shirt. Yes, she wore that in the first movie. I'm like, oh, okay, like that, like the real lobs. You go, okay, she must have wore that.
I hate that. I know. That's why I hate sequels.
Yeah, and I was like, and she's like, oh, well, and then she's trying to explain shit to me because and she's like, oh, this boy loved this girl, and I'm like,
did you watch this at home? Or
yes.
Did you go?
No, I'm at home.
Okay, I would have been like, we're stopping here if we're gonna go watch the other one because I can't fucking do that.
I got to a point where I was like, all right, the first movie they switch roles. Like, I watched the original, so it's not like I don't understand the concept. No, and so it was like, it's fine. Like, you know what? It was really more for her than for me. Like, it was fine. And so I kind of did the whole don't expect, but it was a cute little story and it was nice. It was a cute little movie, right? So I go, so I tell the story to my dad, and my dad says, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "I watched the original." He's like, "Yeah, so you watched the first one?" I was like, "Yeah." So I watched the first one, and then Shannon goes, So how did you not know what was going on if you watched the first one? I said, because I watched the original. Yeah, he didn't even know there was a 1976 one. My dad didn't know there was a 1970. He thought the original Freaky Friday was with Lindsay Lohan. Like, he didn't. I was like, bro. He's like, no way. I had to Google it on my flip phone and with his glasses trying to see. I'm like, it's Jodie Foster. And he's like, how did you even see that? I was like, now I will admit, my dad used to rent 2 movies and you got a kid's one for free. And there would be Disney, and he goes, any kid movie. So, because my dad rented so many movies, I always just grabbed the next Disney movie, and a lot of them were live action, 1960s to 1970. Kurt Russell, like when he's like 5, fucking acting, and you're just like, okay. I must also
okay.
Polly, Anna. I saw Parent Trap, the original Parent Trap, and
also not with Lindsay Lohan.
No. Which I did see the Lindsay Lohan, and I remember seeing it going, this sucks. I'm like, how is this updated? Like this, the original was even better.
I've seen both.
Right, and we just had this like moment where my dad's like, no way, and then my mom came down for lunch and the next day and went, I didn't know there was. I was like, how do you guys?
I knew there was.
I know. I'm like, I know there's one, and I'm like, because I was like, oh, it's a '60s one or something, because, it all. Yeah. I don't know what years, because they're all.
Era.
Yeah, like that. I feel like there's a, wonderful. What is it? Wonderful, something of Disney where you should be on TV. They used to make all these like little movies, like the Shaggy Dog and the Absent-Minded Professor, like all these things, like and I used to watch them black and white and all that crap, and my dad's like, nice, I didn't even know those. I was like, yeah. I was like, and she started laughing, so you have no clue in the second one. I'm like, no, I just kind of sat there. But I mean, it's not like it's a hard concept to figure out. It's just I didn't get any of the Easter, like any of the, that's a callback. Like I never got any of that. I was just like.
And if there's that, man, then it's not going to be a good second one.
Well, I guess that's one point. So did you watch the first one?
The original?
No, the first one I did not watch.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that her boy that she likes falls in love with the mother, and there's a scene where he's goo goo gaga, because they're all adults now, goo goo gaga over her, and I'm like, what's going on here? Why is he flirting with her? And she's like, oh, that's a whole thing from the first one. I'm like, oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Like, and of course.
Do you want to know? Or you don't really
What?
care? What happened with her? With the parent with the mom and the boyfriend?
Oh, go ahead.
So, what happened was.
I assume they switched bodies. Right.
Because they switched. The.
Lohan's as I assume, this is what I assume, so tell me if I'm right or wrong, because I like this stuff. I love doing this with Shannon. I assume when Lindsay switches into Jamie, we'll say it like that, she still flirts with the boy she likes as Jamie, but she's Lindsay, and he already likes Lindsay, but falls in love with Jamie, not knowing that she's Lindsay inside.
Well, what happens is because she's Lindsay and Jamie,
right?
She acts like she would,
right,
like rebel. So she goes finds a guy. The boyfriend has a motorcycle, so she went on the motorcycle with the boyfriend,
right?
Because the mom said you couldn't do that,
right?
So
and now she's the mom,
like,
right?
She did like this whole, She like a whole date with him,
right?
Situation,
yeah, because she's living her life.
Yeah.
But and of course he falls
in love. But the mom could do it because it's the mom.
But and of course I would think, because it's a basic concept. Right. Because you basically put any 15-year-old in an adult body, they're going to think it's like everything else. It's so weird because how
she maxes out like all of the credit cards the mom has, and like it's just funny.
Right, but you know what? If you were 15,
oh my god, I would never do that. First of all,
I don't know about maxing everything out, but I definitely would go out and buy some things I want.
I'm just scared.
Yeah, because
I had my parents. I'm just scared.
I had my parents too, but I think if I had to switch roles, it was like, what are you going to do? And I think the difference between a 15-year-old and a 30-year-old, I just use it that way, like 30-year-old is, or you'd probably be a little bit older, but just say 30, is that your brain would say, I'm living for the moment, and the 30-year-old's like, we're going to change back at some point because this is not going to stay like this. And a 15-year-old, you like, this could be me forever.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm going to live this up because...
The personalities between Rohan and me in general were completely different.
Right. So, and your mom and Jamie Lee Curtis are completely different.
Yeah.
You know, like, 15-year-old your mom would be like, you got to drive. Mm-hmm. Because I can't drive. If I drive, I'm going to look too suspicious. And then I'm going to be like you actually...
That was a scene in there.
There's going to be a moment where you have to be the other person. Like, it has to be. Because you don't know how long it's going to take. And if you sit and wait for a day and it doesn't change, you're like, okay, well you got to go to work. I got to go to school. Like, we got to do shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basic. Like,
yeah.
And I think the difference is, like, now, the trick is like, when I watched it, I was like, these kids learn, but they're not learning enough. Like, the best part would be getting bills and getting your first paycheck and going, wait, I worked 40 hours and I only got
$200.
$200. Well, that's my day. $200 for the whole week, and my bills are $400. How's that gonna work? Like, that's reality. That's when you understand.
But nobody wants to watch that.
Yeah, no one wants to watch that. But I would. I'd like to have a moment of going, oh, fuck. Oh my God. Like, because then you would click, not the whole movie, but just a click of, like...
Relatable.
Like...
Yeah.
Because I feel... Oh, God. I feel like that's what grows you up. Like, really grows you up. You go from being, like, I don't care. I'll pay $500 a gas tank if it saves the environment. And then once you're like really on your own and the bills really come and you have someone you love and you have a little more bills, like you have a house, like you're a little more invested in life, you go, I love the environment, but I still would like it to be $1 something for gas.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a moment where you go, okay. Like, for example, we did try, Obama did all these, we need fresh energy. So that's why we have all these windmills. And lately, all I keep seeing in the media is everyone protesting all this clean energy because it's ruining the world because of the noises or the animals.
Yeah.
So what do you want?
The strobe light.
So what do you want?
Right.
What do you want? Like, there is nothing that's going to be... This is the part that I think there's 2 to 3 generations that aren't understanding. There is never a black or white. There is always just gray, which means half of it's good, half of it's bad. So you got to take the bad to get the good, or you have to say, no, I don't want the bad, then you don't get any of the good. Mm-hmm. Or you take all the good and just accept the bad. Mm-hmm. Because it never works that way. It's like hair. I can go to you right now and say, I want you to make me redhead. You'd be like, bro, you have the blackest hair. I gotta bleach you. I'm sure me going to a light skin will be fucking hell for you.
Light skin?
No, light
color.
Light color, like a light color or a red or something. I would imagine it'd be hard because I have very black hair.
Not if you know what you're doing. It's just time consuming.
Right.
But you want to be red? How long do you want to be red for? What's your upkeep?
Right.
Are you gonna do your hair every day?
That's the bad.
Or are you gonna? Yeah.
That's the bad part. No, I just want red, and I want it to last a month, and I just want it to work, and I'm not
just for the month. And I would suggest different things.
Right,
yeah.
And all of a sudden you're like, and it's not going to be as good as if you did A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and came every whatever it takes.
I have to ask all the variables before I
right.
accept your.
But here's the trick: you have to do the variable because there's cons and pros.
Yes.
There are no pros to everything.
I had a woman sit in my chair yesterday who I didn't see her for a couple months because she was traveling, so she went to other people.
Right, that happens. That happens, yeah.
Right. So, and her daughters live like everywhere, so she just goes and sees the kid forever.
Makes sense.
So she comes in and she's like, so I've been growing my hair out. This is the lady who, like, we have to do a glasses check because if the hair sticks out just a little bit, we gotta, like, cut it down. Fine.
Right. Everyone has a little quirks.
Like, yes. So she's growing out her hair just a little. Like, she doesn't want it long, she doesn't want a bob, she doesn't want anything, but she wants it longer. Okay. I'm like, do you have a goal? Like, what's your goal? How long do you want to do it? I just want to grow out until I don't want to anymore.
Okay. A little tougher, but okay.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, so, like, we went through all the things. I'm like, okay, this is going to be annoying for you because, like, you are one that you don't like your sides want, you know. So she sits down in my chair yesterday for the first time and...
Whatever.
Oh, no, she came to me first, like, when I first started at the new salon.
Right.
And then she came back in. And she's like, Jesse, we gotta do something about the sides. They're driving me crazy. And I'm like, and this is what I told you.
Right.
I knew you weren't gonna like it, but I went along with it because, you know, you insisted on it and I told you different things. She's like, well, why didn't you tell me? I was like, no, I did.
Yep.
And she's like, oh, you let me learn the hard way, the gentle parenting way. I'm like, sometimes you have to learn that way. People who want the fucking bangs, you gotta learn the hard way.
Well, I think this is one of, like, speaking of the I don't think that's...
We cut her sides out.
Right. I don't consider that... That's weird, because I don't consider that gentle parenting.
I don't consider it either.
Because so I'm going to be honest here. I've had all 4 children basically say, in some way, shape and form, different ways, but basically, fuck you, Niles. All the kids. Step kids, real kids, all in some way. And I feel I've gotten to a point where I go, fine, I understand. I do understand. All kids got to grow up. My youngest is 17. So when I say F you, these are all like teenage kids who are young adults who think they can rule the world. Hey, listen, I've been there. I know how that works. I'm hurt, but no ill will. Like, but I have ill will. So I have a rule of like, hey, you want to say fuck you. You don't want it to do. I'm trying to give you advice. You don't want to listen. That's amazing. That's fine. But when the shit hits the fan, do not be coming to me. And I already had one be like, hey, so I'm like, nope. Well, can't you help me? Nope. I didn't say this. Yes, you did. Like, I know people have already said, what are you doing? She's going to mess up everything. And I was like, she messes up everything, falls out of college, messes up her whatever. That's on her, man. I can't baby these kids my whole life. And since my youngest is now 17, she's 1 foot out the door. And I know people like, oh, you're going to take... Nope. And I made another rule because you ever had a rule as a kid? Do you have a rule in your kid as your parents had and you think to yourself, that's a really good rule? Like,
dude,
if you ever like had kids or just in your life has a rule, do you have that?
No.
Okay.
Because I don't want kids. So I don't.
No, I'm like in your life that your parents like enforced and you went. And we were just talking about like the.
Okay, then yes.
Yeah.
You have to work for it.
Yeah, work for it. Like nothing's handed to you. Right, that's a great one. Yeah. So with mine, one of the things that I had was when Sue left me, my parents said, we are happy to help you. Or you can go try to fix it. And if you want to try to fix it, you go fix it. And when you can't fix it, you come back, then we'll help you. But we're not going to help you.
Fix it.
No, help you. And then you decide, oh, I'm not going to do this. And then go back to her. It's going to be either way. But once you make a decision, it's your decision. And I mean that because if I was going through a divorce, I needed money for the divorce. And if I was going to stay with her, I was going to go back and try to make it work. But when I went to go talk to her, it all blew up. And then I went to her and I went to my parents and was like, no, it just got worse. Like, and it's pretty much, and well, the trick was, we'll help you because you've been just kicked in the balls and have no clue this was happening. Like, this wasn't oh, well, we decided after long talking.
Yeah.
We'll help you, but you can never go back.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have to invest money into you, and I'm not investing for you to go back to her.
Right.
So I said,
That's
fine.
fair.
And I have this rule, which I was telling Shannon, for all my kids, if you have a loved one and you get in a fight, so let's say you're my child. Well, you almost kind of are at times, right? You got to fight with Kelsey, even though you guys don't like this. But if you're like, hey, it got bad, I need to leave. Like, I need my room, and there's not enough room in this house. You know what I'm talking about. Like,
yeah.
I'm coming over. Yes, I just want to spend the night, and then tomorrow I'll go back. More than welcome. Everyone's welcome. But if you are fighting and you need someplace to go for a week because she kicked you out or stuff like that, nope. You can stay for the night, but you need to go back and fix it, or you're leaving her. Because I'm not playing this. I'm taking care of the kids. I'm taking care of you. For a week or a month, and then all of a sudden, I love her again, and then you're all back. Like, that shit needs to be here. Not in my house.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not here, because I've seen that, where I've seen a woman who keeps kicking out her husband because she knows he goes to the mom's house and has a game and has a bed and gets fed. But I'll tell you right now, she knew that he had to go to a hotel or go to some other place house. That fight wouldn't keep going. So I've made it quite clear. I told Shannon, and I said, all four kids, if it's with their spouses, I'm not dealing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not letting a spouse, because my big thing is, my parents didn't want it to drag, like if he's no good or she's no good, you're done with them.
Mm-hmm.
Or don't waste my time to go the back and forth. Go there, but this isn't a place for you.
Right. Makes sense.
Which I don't understand why parents keep taking, like, oh, well, his wife is a dick and kicked him out for a month. What are you doing? A month?
A month is a long time.
And then says, okay, now you come home. Nope.
No, because then at that point, you lost respect for each other, you lost communication, you lost all this, so what is there left?
Nope. I've seen more people do this now, and it's like our society's okay with it. It's like, okay, I need you again. I tried to go out and live life, and now I don't. I tried to go out and find other people, and it didn't work. So now I'm coming back to you because I need money, I need the safety, I need the whatever. So I'm here until you do something and say something I don't want, and then I'll kick you out again, and then we'll do this cycle all over again. And I get like, no, not happening. If you don't have enough respect. Now, like, again, if you need to cool off, because, I mean, fights do happen, and
yeah.
I love you two, and I don't think you two are those type of fighters. You might be privately.
I'm that type. Where like it's not like the silent treatment, but like I won't talk to her for the night. I cool down and then we talk the next day.
Right, but you don't see. I'm a fighter. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm a yeller. I'm a screamer. I'm not
one of those because I grew up in an environment and it
scares you. Or just
it's just
my
too overwhelming.
My thing is I can't do the silent because I brew, and the more I brew, the more like nasty I get. Like, I won't scream and yell, but I'll get nasty because I'll be like, "You're really not gonna talk to me? Fine." And then I do the whole, if it's good for you, it's good for me. And then you're like, "Okay, let's talk." And I'll be like, "No," because now I don't want to talk to you because I'm that way. Because it's like I get that, like. But if you sit there and battle it out with me and say, you're not doing this, and I'll be like, okay, but I'm a talker too. I do talk loud, but that's in general. But I do, when I get mad, talk louder. You'd be like, but Shannon's really good. You're yelling. Okay, sorry. And I automatically go, okay.
Yeah, so Kelsey and I think we both need that cool down moment. Otherwise, it's just like...
Different people, different things.
I find screaming does nothing. Except for... For us, it does nothing.
Right. No.
So, us cooling down and then...
But not every fight to scream. I just don't want you to know that.
No.
Like it's usually the big shit. Like,
yeah.
the
It's
big,
like when
like
shit.
when like
It's
yeah,
like, yeah, the big
that's
ones.
when it's like, what the fuck? I told you.
Yeah.
Like I told you 6 times to keep the door closed. Now the fucking dog's out. Like I'm sick of telling. Like that's when I'm yelling.
Yeah.
Like that's when I'm yelling because I'm like I've told you 10 times.
Yeah.
Now, if her and I, like, we were at a moment of fighting, and we've had a tiff at the zoo. I didn't yell at her. I just kind of sat there and was like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to, like, I'm not a yeller 24/7.
Yeah.
I do talk loud, and there's a moment where she goes, you're yelling, and I go, okay. But that's because I can't hear myself, and I get, not because I'm trying to yell. So I go, instantly go, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I do that
So us
whisper. I get
us having that quiet time and then regrouping and like we can have a conversation like this and work it out better. Whereas like
that makes perfect
when
sense.
I'm in the heat of it, I'm calling you names. In my head, I'm calling you names.
Right. I'm
so
public.
fucking. You can do this, but you can't do that. You can, all these different things. And that's not gonna. What is that?
I need that out. I need that out of me.
And
that's me though. Like I need you. Like I consider myself a logic fighter. Like I need you to see where I'm coming from. Then I need you to not yell, but express what you want from me so we can do this.
Yeah.
Because if you're not expressing what I'm doing wrong, then it never does this. It's me going because I never hear anything. Like Shannon's really good at like, yeah, Niles, I understand, but we came here for my birthday and you're letting this topic get you mad. Mm-hmm. And I go, but that topic's important to me. So I am going to get mad because I don't want this. And she'll go, okay. So as we're walking around and our first round was being pushed over. I was miserable. The first time around was fucking miserable. Yeah. People were rude. Stopping.
What time is it? Oh my god, you gotta go. Right, keep going.
I landed up saying to her, "But we let's go walk around again," and then we kind of talked things out. Never yelled at each other. Besides that, we weren't having fun. And then walked around, had the best time the second time, and laughed and joked. Yeah. Yeah. So it's about that time.
Yeah. See you next week.
Yeah. Next Thursday.
I'll see you next week. Nobody else will. Nobody watches.
Oh. Perfect. Jack watches. He doesn't watch us live. He always catches us. He says, I think he watches us on
YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube, but he puts it in his car like a podcast, and he
he
just listens to us.
Oh, thanks, Jack.
All right.
You're a real one. Bye.